seem to have the representatives here that want to be here at the moment. So I'll start the Aviation Forum meeting here, held in the Council Chamber at Guildhall on Tuesday the 1st of November. If I go through the housekeeping matters, first of all, I have been informed that there's no fire alarm test to be undertaken this evening, but should you wish to leave rapidly, we could go down the stairs, or in an emergency we could also go out through the rear stairs here through the Mayor's parlour. And we should assemble somewhere near the car park in by the town hall. That's the wrong one for that. This meeting is being recorded. The council allows filming, recording and photography of public council meetings. This may be undertaken by the council itself or by any person attending the meeting. By entering the meeting room, you are acknowledging that you may be audio or video recorded and that this recording will be available for public viewing on the council website. If you have any questions regarding this council policy, please speak to the Democratic Services, or if there was a legal representative at this meeting. I have had one video request, that's from Mr. Hill in front of here. If any person has an objection to their person being videoed, I'm sure he will take the appropriate action and delete it from, or pixel it out accordingly. He nods.
No, but the member was just resident and Maidenhead.
For information, he has videoed other council meetings in my presence in the past. If I go now through the introductions of the individuals, as you see, Chair, I'm Councillor John Bowden for Clewer East, and Chairman of this forum. To my, if I go to the left first.
Councillor Simon Dudley, leader of the council and member of this forum.
Councillor David Hilton from Ascot and Cheapside.
Councillor Malcolm Beer from Old Windsor.
Councillor John Benson from Horton Raisbury.
And
I'm Victoria Gibson and I'm from Development Management.
Chris Nash, Community Protection Principal. I'm Andy Carter, I'll be Clerk Administrator for the panel this evening.
if I go through the remainder of...
Excuse me.
No, it's not, sir. Thank you very much. If we go through the remainder of we call the housework of this, if any person has a declaration of interest, if they wish to declare it now.
Mr. Chairman, I think we all do, as we're all residents in Royal Darby, with properties, we're discussing Heathrow with influence our property owners.
Well, if we all are residents, I suppose that we do have an interest one way or other in the article that will be discussed at great length probably here, which is the government's decision on the third runway. I live in Windsor, and I'm not sure, is there any person that doesn't live in Windsor? Right, one hand. So
Engle Green.
Two.
Ascot.
Ascot. Does it?
Oh, same
Mr. Chairman, I think this is such a universal thing that it affects everybody, not just councillors. Almost every member of the public. So
1 million people.
I don't think there's any particular special interest that we have above those of the normal residents.
But we take a decision, or have a decision-making influence.
Yeah, there is a process where we, I forget what the term is now, someone around the table would know. It's in effect an exemption, but that's not...
Yeah, could I, Chairman, through you,
please.
I know Councillor Lenton has raised this with the monitoring officer. It should be dealt with by the managing director. The managing director is considering whether or not there should be such a decision based upon all the members of this. Whether I have suggested it should be in relation to not only an upward but potentially a downward movement in property prices if you're a property owner, and the managing director is yet to opine on that. So I just suggest that we all declare a non-pecuniary interest of members of the panel for the purposes of this, personal non-pecuniary interest for the purposes of this meeting.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Simon. John, I'm sure in fullness of time everything will be decided.
Right, it's been made open and clear.
Yes, of course, understood. If we move on to the minutes of the last